So you've made it to lesson 1-5. Good for you. That's great. Today we're working with changing mixed fractions into improper fractions. And a lot of you are scared of that one. I noticed today in class it was a little bit like, ooh, scary, but it's really not that bad. It's as easy as drinking water with a cute puppy. Alright, so first thing we need to know is the difference between a mixed number and an improper fraction. Basically, a mixed number looks like this, like 3 and 4/5. It's mixed because it has a whole number and a fraction. So it's kind of mixed up. It doesn't know what it is. I'm going to show you what an improper fraction is in just a couple minutes. We're going to solve this problem. And what we're going to do is turn this mixed number into an improper fraction. The first thing we need to take a look at is the denominator. The denominator tells you how many pieces to cut your object into, like to cut your candy bar into or your pizza into. In this case, it says cut it into 5 pieces. So, in order to make the number 3, we're going to have, we'll do it with cubes. So, it has the number 5, so we're going to get 5 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That represents the number 1. And I have these pre-made. You have to go get 5 more. That represents the number 2. And that represents the number 3. So you have 5. 5/5 is 1. 5/5 is another one. 5/5, so that's the number 3. And then I only have 4/5 left over. 3 and 4/5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4/5. So that's the mixed number. That's a whole number plus a fraction. They go together. Now that we have it in terms of blocks, like here's what it looks like mathematically, 3 and 4/5. Now I've got blocks. This is easier to deal with. I'm just going to break it down into my unit fractions. Okay, so I tore that apart, but there's still 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's another 5. I'm just going to keep them in line here, keep them in their nice neat columns. And here's another 5. 5, 5, 5. And here's another 5. 4. This is the 4/5. Okay. Now I'm just going to count my unit fractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 19 of those. I'll get them out of the way here. That equals 19, and they're each fifths. That's the mixed. This is the improper fraction. This is the mixed number. And this is improper. It's improper because the numerator is larger than the denominator. Well, how did I get it? Well, I just counted up my cubes. And how did I know how many there were? Well, basically what ended up happening was I had 3 sticks, right? And each one was 5. Let's put it back together. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, you gotta sit there in this whole video and watch this. There's 1 stick of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's such a long, boring video, though, Mr. Fink. I don't like listening to this. You can do it. 4, 5. There's 3. And here's the 4/5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's the 4/5. So basically, what we just did mathematically was you did this. Look. This is 5, this is 5, and this is 5. So we did 5 times 3. 5, 10, 15. See? 5 times 3 plus the leftovers, 4. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That equals 19/5. So from now on, when you're doing it at home, you could get your blocks, or you could just know that you multiply and add. I like drinking water, and I like cute puppies.